Hi, my name's Tom. I was sent this next product to tell you all about it, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. If you're like me, you've got a bunch of these things hanging around. These are audio tapes for you younger kids. They have tons of music on them. You may even have a bunch of these things sitting in your basement. But the problem is that nowadays, you probably can't play them. Trying to find a decent CD player or a tape player is next to impossible. But I got a solution for you. This thing is really pretty clever. It does all of that. It plays tapes, it plays CDs, and it does a whole bunch more. And guess what? It's totally cordless. It's actually rechargeable. So that's one of the really cool features about it. You take a little USB cord that comes with it, you plug it into a charging block. It's USB A on the front and C on the back. You plug it into the back and you charge it up. And then this thing will go ahead and have a charge, and you can kind of walk around with it like in the old days with a boombox on your shoulder. You can walk around with this thing and play music of any type. So let's just talk about what you get. Obviously, you do get the CD tape player. We'll talk about that in a moment. You do get the USB cord to go ahead and charge it. You get an audio cord. And the audio cord is for little 1/8 inch jacks there. That's for actually auxiliary in. So you can do auxiliary in. So if you've got another player somewhere and you want to play audio into it, guess what? You can do that. Just plug it into the back. Let's see here, right there, the little black one right there is also headphones. So if you're listening to speakers, I want to listen to headphones, you can do that. Audio in, you've got the USB. You can put a little USB card in there. You have a little data card slot you can put in there, and then you can charge it on this port. And you'll notice also, look at this, a little old-fashioned antenna. Guess what? Yeah, it even has a little radio in there as well that you can pick up music with it. It's really remarkable how much audio stuff they can put into a little tiny box nowadays. There are a lot of functions with this, so I don't want to go too far. You do get a set of instructions, and the instructions are pretty good. They do detail all the different functions and what they all do. It's pretty straightforward, but it does kind of tell you, walk you through all the things. And I actually found some functions in here that I didn't even know existed on the thing just by playing on it with my own. So definitely take a look at the instructions. You also get, and this is just a game changer, remote control. It's two AAA batteries, and the remote control has most, if not all, of the functions of the actual player. Sometimes it's actually easier to use the remote control, even if you're right here. But you just kind of aim it and go. It works really, really well. I'm not going to use it for this purpose. I'm just going to kind of fiddle around here, but you'll see the remote's really nice. You can be across the room. You can just sit there. I use this in my workshop right now, so I might have it sitting on. I'll have this sitting on the shelf. I'll be playing something. If I don't like a song, I just pick this up and go boop, change to the next track or next to the next song, fast forward, whatever I want to do. It's all right there. You can change volume. Really, really nice. All right, I'm going to quickly go through some of the settings. I'm just going to turn it on, press the power button then. Now, you might see this flickering a little bit. In real life, there's really not much flicker, but on the video, sometimes it does flicker, but it really is not there. So there's line in, so that's where you go ahead and put the line in. You just hit the function button, and you can pop through the other ones. Right there, that is a radio station. It's trying to pick up, you can see, it's trying to pick up a radio station nearby. I'm not going to worry about that right now. Tape player, we can go ahead and play tapes. We'll do that in a moment. CD player, right on top. And what you do is you just kind of open this up and you put your CDs in, and they do play. I'll show you that in a second as well. And then on the top, you have all of your play buttons. You have your play, stop, forward, reverse, play, record. That is for the tape player. And yes, it does record. Let's see what else we got. What is this? Oh, Bluetooth. You can actually connect your phone to Bluetooth, and so if your phone is playing something, you can use it as like a Bluetooth speaker. You'll connect to the phone to it, and then you can just kind of crank it, and the speakers will play here. What do we got there? USB. Put a USB card in the back, or a USB in the back. Again, there's little ports back there for that. What else we got? TF is kind of the video, the little data card in the back. And then line in, again, that's where you go ahead and you put your line in. So there we go. Let's go ahead and see it play. So I'm going to open it up. I'm going to put a CD in, and I'm going to change the function to CD. I'm going to turn the volume down for now. Okay, I have the function for CD. I close it up, and I'm going to go ahead and hit play. And there we go. It actually is playing. I turned the volume down for the moment just for copyright reasons, but it sounds really pretty good. Is it concert quality? No, but it's pretty loud. You can crank this up pretty good, and you can actually hear it throughout a whole room. And it sounds, for a little square box, I'm very impressed with the sound. I was actually remarkably surprised. But there it is. It's playing, and I can go ahead and skip tracks if I want. So little timer on the front says 57. I'll skip to another track. There's track 2, and now track 2 is playing. I can go to track 3, track 4. You get the idea. And then you just go ahead and hit stop, and there you go. CD works really, really well. Now, what about tape? You betcha. I can go ahead and stop eject, open the tape player up. I'm going to pull out a tape here. It's been a while since I played this one. Pop it in, go, and then you use the buttons on the top. I'm going to go ahead and hit play. And it's playing, and I'll go ahead and crank the volume at some point. But the volume is now playing. The tape is playing. Again, it sounds really pretty good. It's kind of spooky how good it sounds for just a little rechargeable box, but it's really convenient. I like the fact that I can now walk around with this thing. This is great for parties, great for kids' rooms, great for places where you need to kind of move things around. An office would be perfect. Just kind of take this to the office, pull it up on the shelf, charge it up every night, and you're good to go for the whole day. It really is pretty nice. So I've been using this for about a week now. I've had it in my workshop. I've had it in the office a little bit. I've carried it around. I've charged it up a couple times. You do get a good 6, 7, 8 hours of play when you're actually using it. I use it for the radio. That'll last forever. I've used Bluetooth. I've used the CD player a lot, actually, because I have a lot of CDs hanging around. But a couple things. One, you might have something spinning or moving, and if you don't hear any sound, that's because you probably didn't set the mode to the proper mode. So one time I had a line in going, and I hit play on the tape player. Well, the tape player was moving, but I didn't hear anything because I still had it on line mode. So you have to kind of hit this to change modes. That's pretty cool. There is a little equalizer button here, and the little equalizer button will kind of go through certain different kind of modes there. Is rock mode, pop mode, jazz, you kind of classical. And it does kind of make a difference in the sound. So if you're listening to something, you say, yeah, it doesn't sound great. Play with the equalizer button, and you will get kind of different mixes and trebles and basses. And it does make a difference. I was kind of surprised by that. Something else you can do, I don't know if you eagle-eyed guys, you can actually record stuff on here. So if you hit play and record at the same time, you can put a blank tape in here, and you can record things that are going into it. You can record from a CD. I did that with a limited success. The problem is that I don't have very many blank tapes anymore, but you can record stuff on it as well, which is pretty surprising. So overall, this is just a really, really functional, nice tape audio set. It has CD, a line in, Bluetooth, tape, all those different things. A lot of neat little functions, a lot of neat little things squirreled away. Again, the instruction booklet has a wealth of information. Just kind of go through that. I really, really like this. My kids like this. They've already kind of reserved this for their upcoming party for graduation. So this is a really, really nice little audio set. And if you're looking for something like a little boombox, rechargeable, simple, easy, with a whole bunch of different functionality, you can't go wrong with this. It's really pretty nice, and it's highly recommended.